I would be lying if I said I didn't hold grudges against you, because I do. I would also be lying if I said I was sad you left. I spent a long time sharing a life with you. Sometimes I think I wasted precious time by being with you. I'll confess, sometimes when I'm enjoying a silent home, I do think about our relationship. I think about the day we first met and how I thought you were very handsome and that there was no way a man like you would ever look at someone like me. I also remember the days where my mom would come to your parents' house to play card games and I would tag along. We would all be sitting around the kitchen table. You and I would play footsies under the table. And sometimes you would even be brave enough and just hold my thigh with your hand, making me flustered. I would play it off so that my mom wouldn't notice, but she did. She did because she asked me about it. I remember when she asked me if I liked you, and I told her I wasn't sure, because I wasn't. All of this was very new to me. Weeks after we met, we became a couple. For the next couple of years, we would go on so many adventures and so many movie dates, or even just driving around on your 1995 single cab Ford truck. We were the best of friends. I had found not only a lover, but also a best friend, all in one person. Then we got married. Seemed like the right thing to do at the time. We were both in love, young. We had ambitions and great plans for the future. But then something changed. Your attitude changed. We went from being best friends to almost hating each other. Well, I know I didn't hate you, but from your words and actions towards me, it seemed like you did. We went from telling each other everything to barely talking. We went from lovers to basically acting like roommates. Roommates that happened to sleep on the same bed. I felt alone. I tried talking to you multiple times about the situation and how much it was hurting me, to no avail. I went from feeling excited when you would come home from work to feeling anxious because I knew the moment you would walk through that door, there would be an argument about something I did wrong. In your eyes, I never did anything right. Nothing I did was ever good enough. You know, I thought the frustration was coming from the fact that our dream of becoming parents was taking forever to become a reality. We tried for years to have kids, and after years and thousands of dollars spent on fertility treatments, I finally saw those two red lines. I remember feeling very excited and hopeful. Now that our dream of becoming parents was becoming a reality, things would probably change and our relationship would be saved. I was wrong. I was very wrong. That's when it got worse. Way worse. You started leaving every night without any explanation. When I asked why you were gone the entire night, you told me you were hanging out with friends. I now know that you were spending time with her. You then started acting even more distant and aggressive towards me. You would say that you were happy about this baby, but deep down I knew you weren't, because your actions showed you didn't care. Every time I would leave an appointment, you never cared to know what the doctor said. You were never there to hold me while I was sick. I already felt alone, but now I felt even more alone. I never knew something like that was even possible until I experienced it myself. And then after almost 3 months of living in hell, you come home with a hickey. And that's when I knew my suspicions were correct. I confronted you about it, and you gaslighted me into believing you had gotten hurt. But I'm not stupid. And you knew I wasn't stupid. I let it slide because I didn't want any more arguments. But deep down you knew that I knew what was going on. It got so bad to the point where, for my birthday, I remember telling you that all I wanted was a kiss. I basically had to beg you for one. And you did give me a kiss for my birthday. But when you did, I didn't feel anything. That's when I knew it was done. That's when I knew our relationship was actually over. 2 weeks after my birthday, you left. I'll never forget. January 28th, 2021. It was a Thursday, and it was raining. You packed your bags the night before while I was asleep. I wake up the next day, everything is packed, and I have no idea what to do. I'm crying because all of the time and everything that I had invested into our relationship was basically for nothing. A couple days after you left, my suspicions were officially confirmed because I saw pictures of you and her online. Pictures you posted while we were still together. I felt lost. I couldn't even stand in my own home for more than 5 minutes without breaking down crying. Took me months, but I got over you. By the time I had my son, you were not a thought in my mind whatsoever. And now, almost 2 years later, I'm glad you left. I am happy you decided to leave my life, because if you didn't and you had stayed, I probably would have never discovered how strong I actually am. So I want to thank you for that. You made me discover things about myself I never thought I would. All I want to ask from you is, to whoever you decide to spend the rest of your life with, treat her better than you treated me. Because no woman deserves to go through all of the pain that I went through.